Oh, well, yes, the earnings were out. They were a beat versus expectation. Plus, the company has announced that demerger of the energy business. So all of that will keep the stock in news. Do remember, after ABB's numbers, the stock had run up quite a bit already. It's up almost $1,000 in a matter of a month. And the street was already penciling in a beat coming in from Siemens. So the numbers are not that big a surprise. But yes, the announcement of the demerger is something that might lead to a bit of a value creation as for brokerages. And that is something that might be on the minds of investors today. But first, to quickly run you through the numbers. The revenue was up 18% year-on-year. The profitability was higher by 70%. There's a decent amount of traction in the order inflow, plus the commentary from the management is quite bullish when it comes to the possibilities of further order inflow, especially in the power transmission and the capex coming in from that segment. They're also doing a capex when it comes to their switchgear business and the smart infra business in Goa, and that tells you the kind of confidence that the company has about the order visibility going forward as well. Railways is another vertical that the company said that they're quite bullish on with respect to the order visibility. This demerger that they're talking about is likely to be completed in calendar year 25. And it will be separately listed. It's a pretty much a mirror demerger which is happening. So the shareholding pattern of Siemens right now will be replicated for this company, Siemens Energy, as well. So let's see how the stock reacts today. It's run up, but I'm sure that there will be still a bit of a leftover excitement that we will see on the stock today.
It's a clean demerger of the power division, and historically when we've seen is that when you're in an uptrend and if you do a clean demerger where markets do not find too many issues in terms of the way how the merger and the minority shareholder interest would be protected, then historically that has always created value. In this case, historically we've had MNCs run into some kind of scrutiny, especially because of their royalty and other demerger what they've done. Some of the MNCs have not followed best practices. So in this case of merger, it's fair to say, Anisha, it's a clean demerger, one. Second, demerger historically has created value. So there's a new sum of part value which would be at play for Siemens now suddenly. Third, the business is in an uptrend, and when a cyclical business is an uptrend and when you can see visibility for next couple of quarters, so Siemens for me is a clear pay on power and railways. I think that will continue. We can endlessly argue about valuations, but when the sector is in a bull run, we must recognize it, we must appreciate it, and they're creating value by this demerger. So the stock has run up, it will continue to run up, and it's a stock where if you own it, you don't sell it. And when you get a bad patch like what we got last week or what you got in the middle of March, that's the time you should be buying stocks which are in an uptrend.